Hey, it's EG. Welcome to the audio version of the Be Yourself Marketing newsletter. And if you haven't checked out the podcast yet, there are real conversations with entrepreneurs just like you, and they're building on their own terms because your best marketing strategy is the one you were born with. Find it wherever you listen. Now, let's get into the newsletter. Your yeah but is costing you money. Mother Nature decided winter wasn't done beating us down yet. I've got a perfect excuse right now. Almost a foot of snow, wind that won't quit, solar panels that need cleaning every hour. And my taxes aren't done yet. But here's the thing about a storm. It's only a problem if you pretend you didn't see it coming. I prepped for it. I spent the day getting supplies, charging the truck, everything that needed to be handled. And I didn't mind being snowed in one bit. Unlike the folks stuck overnight on the highway in their cars. Now, you know it's bad when even the New York Times is reporting about it, and you can find the link in the show notes. I was ready for the storm, and here's the part that makes it worse. I still got a full week of real work done in just a few days. LinkedIn content prep through the end of June, month-end billing, and all the fun that comes with it. Client list behind the scenes structure for everyone who's been asking about that, and 2 articles finished for a publication 2 full weeks ahead of my deadline. And those taxes still sitting exactly where I left them, getting closer to the deadline, weighing heavily on my mind. The yeah but. It's like an episode of the Flintstones. You know what's missing from that sentence? The part where anything actually changes. Fred Flintstone isn't standing there going, yabba dabba, but we're still stuck on the yeah but, yeah but the weather, yeah but the timing, yeah but I just need a few more things sorted first. He said, yabba dabba doo. I could tell you the taxes aren't done because of the snow, the wind, the panels needed clearing, the cats who have apparently decided my power cord is a snack. All of that would sound completely reasonable. But here's the actual truth. I'm waiting on my accountant to confirm what else is needed. Have I followed up with my accountant? Nope. Not because I can't, just because I just haven't. That's not a reason. It just sounds like one. It's an excuse dressed up well enough that you don't question it. And the longer you leave it there, the more it starts to feel true. And those taxes are probably coming down to the wire again. The reason versus excuse different, and this matters. A reason stops you, but an excuse, you stop yourself with. Something you didn't push back on. Something you called a reason so you wouldn't have to look at it too closely. The snow is a reason I needed to snowplow the driveway and clear the panels, sure. But it didn't stop me from following up with my accountant. That was a 1-minute email that could have been done at any hour. So the taxes are still sitting there. You see the difference? This week I had 3 coaching calls that ended up exactly in the same place. Different people, different businesses, same excuse. A consultant I work with had a clear list of needle-moving tasks, the kind that would make it easier for people to find her and subscribe to her newsletter. We talked about it, and she knew exactly what needed doing. Then she spent hours last week prompting AI for a LinkedIn banner, and not one new subscriber showed up. A newsletter publisher landed her first paid sponsorship placement last month. Proof of concept, done. Someone said yes and handed over money. And every week since, she's been running the same service for others. For free. Why? Well, the timing's not right, pricing needs sorted. All of it sounds logical. None of it moves anything forward. And there's a consultant helping local gyms. A new business had over 140 people sign up, but maybe 10% actually showed. So they shared real ideas, good options to solve the show-up problem. The business owners on board agreed pretty much with everything. Still doing it for free. Well, you need more real-life examples first. Here's what I said to each of them. And what I'd say to myself if I'm being honest. That's not a reason. That's an excuse. The graphics aren't done because whatever, and the LinkedIn button requires whatever. The pricing isn't sorted because, after this. Keeps the discomfort at a safe distance. The examples aren't there yet because asking back feels mature, whatever. The taxes aren't done because I haven't sent one email. And I'm avoiding the tax bill if I'm being honest. I know I still have to pay it and I have a deadline, but it's clogging up space in my brain and it's slowing me down. Just like the stuff my clients are doing to avoid the uncomfortable truth. And like my taxes, avoiding it doesn't make it go away. But in their case, without a deadline, the longer you wait, the harder it is to actually take that next step. Yeah, but, it sounds different every time, but it's still the same thing. The goalposts keep moving and the do never happens. And next week, you'll say the same thing again, just with the better excuse. So what actually helps? Well, it's not motivation. It's not another system. It's someone who won't let you get away with your own story. It's accountability. And here's where most people get this completely backwards. Accountability isn't someone you go to when things are hard and they pat you on the head and say, "Oh, that's okay. You're doing great. Keep going." That's enabling. Real accountability is someone who hears your excuse and won't let it slide. Someone who looks at your yeah but and says, "So what's stopping you from sending that email again?" Someone who isn't there to make you feel better about not doing the thing. They're there to help you do the thing. I have people like that in my corner. They call me out. It's uncomfortable sometimes, and I don't look forward to those calls. But I have them anyway, every week. And it's why I spend more time actually moving things forward instead of just staying busy. The difference between those two words is not small. The only question worth asking right now, not what do I need to do? You already know that. The question is, what's the thing on your list that has the best excuse protecting it? Not a reason, an excuse. Be honest with yourself. The thing that has a perfectly logical explanation for why today isn't the day. The thing where if someone like me pushed back on that explanation, you'd have to admit there's actually one small step you could take right now. That's your do. I'm writing this newsletter. I'm recording instead of sending that 1-minute email to my accountant. That's the truth, which means this issue's for me as much as it is for you. The yabba dabba, do the thing, because I know I'm not going to get emails asking me if I did the thing. So what's your yabba? The one dressed up as a reason you know isn't real. Make it a great do-filled week.